Welcome back to part 2 of the Seattle playing the Cowboys. Madden 25.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their deep.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run again with Dowdle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Prescott. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Dowdle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Gino. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Fighting through pressure, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now in Arlington. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yeah! Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up. But
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In motion goes the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Myers' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Geno and the Seahawks down 24-23. A minute 16 remaining. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Smith gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to lose yardage here. Got to avoid the flags defensively. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said this here, all I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said this here, all I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody.
We won, boys. Dallas on top. See you in the next video. Peace.